Superstar.
What's going on, everybody? This is Superstar O here, and thank you once again for tuning in. I appreciate it 100 times over as usual. So in today's video, as you can see on IndustryKits.com, we have some brand new releases for you all. It's been a few weeks since we released something. We released the SSO Pro Drums KONTAKT library, which is the major release for us, and it took a lot of time, so we had to take a little bit of time to put into these other projects to finally get you some more releases. So sorry it took a few weeks to get some more stuff for you. We have been hearing the feedback of what you guys wanted, and we've been working on it, and here you go. Here are some of those things. So like I said, a few weeks ago we did the SSO Pro Drums KONTAKT bank release, which is strictly for drums, of course. And many of you were saying you wanted, where are the new sounds at and the new loops and stuff like that. Of course, there's plenty of that on the website already, but just for new releases. So that's what this one is. We have 4 brand new releases for you. 2 of them are construction kit type loop packs, and 2 of them are PresetBanks. Whew, so that took a lot of breath. So there's plenty of options for you to choose from. You got 2 different PresetBanks. One of them is for KONTAKT, one of them is for Sylenth. And you've got 2 construction kits, both of them which are completely different from each other. One of them has vocal hooks already on the beats as well, and one of them is just, as usual, just beats with the track outs and MIDI files and everything. So plenty of stuff for you to choose from if you're looking for some new inspiration, you're looking for some new sounds to get into and to dive into. We have plenty for you to choose from here, and especially if you pair some of these up with the SSO Pro Drums, if you pick that up with, then you're good to go already. So, as usual, I'm going to go over here and give you a demonstration of both the KONTAKT PresetBank and the Sylenth PresetBank. We'll talk more about those real quick in a second. And then also I'll just tell you about what the 2 construction kits are, and you can go onto the website to physically hear demos of the beats that are included in those construction kits that are 100% royalty free as usual. There won't be a demonstration here in the video. So for the PresetBanks, one of them is for KONTAKT, and it's called the Colossus. So it's a really dope looking vintage kind of look. I'll put an image up right here so you can see the user interface. It has all types of sounds in it though. It's not a vintage sounding thing. It just has that look. But there's brass in there, there's strings in there, there's all kinds of big realistic instruments, which is something a lot of you have been asking more of. So if you're looking for those brass sounds and stuff like that, this is definitely going to be one you want to pick up. Very nice price as usual, a very nice size library. When we come over here and I actually give you a demonstration of some of the sounds, I'll show you the exact size of the library itself as well, and run you through everything that's in it. So that's that one. And then the one for Sylenth is called Digital Sylenth PresetBank. It doesn't really have any super crazy fancy name. It's just digital. And it's really for the reason that a lot of these sounds are digital type sounds. They sound, I don't know how else to describe them beside digital. They have a digital sound to them. But they're really nice. There's some really crazy leads in here and stuff like that that will really shine real bright in your productions. They're really sharp sounding. They cut through the mix very well. And they just have that digital kind of crunchy sound to some of them, which are really going to stand out in your tracks. Of course, you'll hear some of those too after I demonstrate the KONTAKT PresetBank for you guys. I'll demonstrate the Sylenth one as well. And we'll get over into that here in a second, but before we go over there and I demonstrate some of those sounds for you, we'll talk about the 2 construction kits. One of them is called Lights Out MIDI and Loop Pack. Now that's just like we usually do. It's a MIDI and Loop Pack construction kit, which comes with the beats in it. There's 5 beats in there. They come with the MIDI files, they come with the track outs, they come with the tempo, the root note. They even come with the FLP project files for any of you who use FL Studio and you just want to look in the FLP and kind of tweak it and see what's going on. They come with those as well. Now the other one is called Moodz construction pack, and this one only comes with wave track outs. It doesn't come with MIDI files and stuff, but it also comes with hooks on each beat. So there's 5 in here, and each beat also has a hook on it, so you can use those hooks as well, royalty free. You could build a new beat around the hook if you want, or you could use it just how it is, or you could take those vocals and do something crazy with them. It's everything in it is 100% free as usual, and it's just a nice touch that it also has hooks on the beats as well. Demos for both of those are on IndustryKits.com, or if you look in the description of the video and it says like the link to each of these packs, you can just click that, and when it takes you to there, just click the little free free demo button on the site, and it'll download like an MP3, letting you hear all of the beats that are in that pack, or in each of those packs. So those are the 4 packs that are out. Hopefully you guys pick up a couple of them, or whichever ones, and you enjoy them. But for the rest of this video, let's roll over here, and I'm going to demonstrate the actual sounds that are in the, or some of the sounds that are in the Colossus KONTAKT preset bank and the digital Sylenth preset bank. So let's get to it. Alright, what's up everybody? So now we are over here on the studio computer as usual, and I'm going to demonstrate the KONTAKT bank first, and then the Sylenth bank, as well as show you the size of them and, you know, what's included in them. Of course, we're not going to go through all the sounds, of course, as usual, but we are going to go through a nice amount of them, just to give you, you know, a feel of what's included. So if you decide to pick one up, you kind of know what to expect. I am obviously wearing a completely different outfit. It's just magic. We just do it like that. Now, I recorded the intro yesterday and then finishing it up today, because I had so much work yesterday. So if we go in here and I open up KONTAKT right here, you can already kind of see the design of it itself. I kind of showed it to you in the intro, but this is the design. Like I said, it's called the Colossus. It is a really nice preset bank. It's answering the questions or the requests that you guys have been given in, where you've been saying you wanted more preset bank with more brass, more strings, guitars, and such. And that's what this is. It's 4 gigs in size. Uncompressed, about 4 gigs, 3.9 something. You've got some bass, a couple bass presets, but for the main point, you've got brass, guitars, harps, keys, which are like pianos and stuff like that, leads, organs, pads, pianos, pluck sounds, string sounds, synth sounds, and a woodwind sound. So it's a lot of, think of it as like an expansion full, well, it's not an expansion, it's a bank, but just think of it as you're getting an expansion full of, you know, realistic sounds like brass, guitars, strings, woodwind, so on and so forth, pianos. So this is something that a lot of you asked for a lot, like I said, and as you can see, it's really clean. The graphic design of it is really detailed and really sharp. Nothing's blurry or nothing. Has a nice little wood background, something you can really look at and use for a long period of time. It's really easy to use too. There's not a bunch of crazy menus and crazy screens. There's just delay right here, chorus right here, attack, you know, sustain and stuff, and release right there. You got an EQ right here. You got a reverb in the middle, LFO on the right. You got a glide knob down here in the bottom left, so you can glide these synths or glide the chords. Like you can open up, say, a brass sound and turn the glide on and do something crazy nobody really does, like glide a brass chord or glide a piano chord or anything like that. And then you got a phaser down here. So these are, you know, really easy to tweak, really easy to mess with, and you can easily, you know, transform the sound from its stock sound into something completely, you know, different by messing with the EQ, changing the wetness of the verb, maybe giving it a delay, maybe gliding it, phasing it, whatever, chorus, all that. So simple tools, but they're powerful. If you look right here in the bottom left of the menu, you'll see all of the presets. I'll just scroll down slowly. These are all of the presets included. All of these right here. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. All of those. The folders down here are the samples for them. So all of these right here are all presets. A very nice amount of presets, you know, for the price and for what you're getting as usual. We like to make sure you have that heat. So without further ado, I'll just go ahead and jump in here, and I'm just going to randomly click through some of the sounds and give you a demonstration of some of them, and then we'll move on to the Sylenth bank as well. So right there, all I did was, you know, as you see, add some reverb more to it, turn the delay up or whatever. I could keep on going, maybe add some phasers to it, and just completely kind of change the preset, you know what I mean, and make it a really cool brass sound. I mean, even though the standard sound that loads up is fine for you to use, but that's why all these knobs and stuff are here. You can just, even if you're not really into knowing what does what, you could just sit here and mess with some of these knobs and make a cool, even cooler preset out of it. That shit's actually pretty damn dope the way I edited that brass. I might have to use that. That sounds dope as fuck. All right, so that was a demonstration of some of the sounds that are included in the Colossus preset bank. As you can see, it wasn't all of them at all. It was just a select few of them to give you a taste. This is already 20 minutes long, so hopefully we're not running out of audio time. Let me check. Oh no, we should still be good. Okay, so close back out of that. So now I'm going to demonstrate some of the sounds that are included in the digital Sylenth preset bank. Like I said, this preset bank is called digital because a lot of the sounds kind of have that kind of sound to them. All we have to do is go in here, go to menu, go to load bank, find it on the desktop, go into the full bank folder and double click that and it loads up. So as you can see, there are 60 presets in total in this Sylenth preset bank. We've got a few 808 patches, some bass patches, some synth brass patches, synth guitar patches, some leads, some pads, looks like an orchestra. Oh yeah, the orchestra synth one, some plucks, some piano type kind of synth piano, and some synth. So they're all synth sounds. Obviously, you're not going to find guitars and brass and stuff. This Sylenth is a synthesizer VST, so you can make a synthesized sound in piano, but it's not going to really be like a real brass sound or a real piano sound. So these are all synth sounds. So I'm going to quickly go through a bunch of these, a handful of them, and then we'll wrap up the video. And hopefully you guys are getting a good taste of you know, what you would get in these packs. Also, when you pick up our Sylenth preset banks, keep in mind, I know Sylenth, for a lot of you who don't do sound design and stuff, can look like a lot. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on. A lot of people are just producers. They don't really know about all the crazy, you know, what knobs is doing what. But one of the easiest, simplest things you can do is if you look on the left side of Sylenth, the knob that says cutoff, if you, on most of our presets, if you turn that up or down, there's two knobs that say cutoff, actually, usually the top one, but you can mess with the other one too. It will kind of change that sound and make it brighter or darker. So if you didn't know that, that's something that you can do. So hopefully that gave you a demonstration of also, the sound is wet going on. A demonstration also of the kind of sounds that are in this preset bank. Really nice sounds, as you can hear. You already know for the price and everything, it's always, you know, affordable and cheap. You get a really nice amount of gems in this Sylenth preset bank, as well as the Colossus. And you know, you guys wanted some new sounds. We already did the SSO Pro drums as the last release a few weeks ago. So now it was just time for some actual preset sounds. So now you have options. You can go the KONTAKT route, you can go the Sylenth route, you can go both. You have 2 construction kits if you're in need of some loops, and one of them has the hook vocals, like I said. You can just go to IndustryKits.com and hear the beats, the 5 beats that are included in each of those construction kits. Lights Out and Moodz hook construction kit. All the beats will play when you click the little free demo button, whatever, like an MP3 you'll download as usual, as you probably know, and it'll let you hear all the beats included. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this demonstration, and hopefully I did not mess up and over record any audio. Nope, but we're getting close. So thank you once again for supporting IndustryKits.com. Hopefully you guys pick up some of these and you enjoy them. If you do pick any of them up, leave a comment in this video so that future people that might be watching, future producers might be watching, and you know, might want to pick one up, and they might want other people's opinion if you picked it up. So if you pick one up and you put it to work and you put it to good use, just drop a comment and say, hey, you know, I picked up whatever and I used it on this track. You can even link your beats if you want that you use, not just beats, but if you used the sounds actually in the beats, then you can link them and say, you know, I did, you know, this or whatever, check it out, this is what I made with it or whatnot. So thank you once again, man. IndustryKits.com. Better sounds equals better beats. And hopefully you guys enjoy this release, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.